What up, YouTube? It's your boy 2 coming at you with a deck profile. As you can see, Infernities. You may have seen me use this deck, or variants of it. I've used three different variants so far. This would be my fourth. The first one incorporated X Sabers. It's pretty interesting. Second one, it was really just dark monsters with Infernity cards. And then the third one was pretty much, it was pre-format, before, Infernities, like a lot of deck builds, were really out there. This is not really, anything close to the other builds. I took out a lot of cards. I've been testing a lot. I took it to my my locals, and I didn't really plan to play it, but for some reason, someone just told me, why not? Let's give it a shot. I did, and I ended up going, what was it now? Yeah, 11-1. First round 2-0. There's 5 rounds. First round 2-0, second round 2-0, third round 2-0, fourth round 2-0, 5 round 2-1. It was pretty good, and I mean, some of the combos. One thing that I can say about past builds and whatnot, I didn't know as many combos as I know now. So it was a bit harder for me to work with the deck, but now I have a pretty firm grasp on it, and I mean, to say the least, it is the most broken deck that we have out. Of course, save X Sabers. X Sabers would just right be behind this because they're pretty broken too. So yeah, my local meta, it was pretty much everything you'd see standard meta. First round was quick draw. Second round was Black Wings. Third round was a spellcaster variant, which was not bad. It stalled me out for a while, and I almost thought I was gonna lose because it was pretty good. So fourth round was Gladiator Beasts, which is a bad matchup for Infernities, but I was able to get around it. And then fifth round was Lightsworn, and the only reason I didn't 2-0 the kid is because this guy, it wasn't even Lightsworn, it was really Twilight. He incorporated Battle Fader, and he didn't side Battle Fader. He had Battle Fader mained. So, for a lot of Infernity players, if you don't know, now you know. Battle Fader is a problem. Watch out for that card. I was able to get around it, eventually, but it's pretty tough. And when it stops your OTK, it can really cause problems. So, without further ado, let's get to the deck. So, as you can see, we got 3 Infernity Archfiend, 3 Necromancer. I will go over what most of these cards do. Infernity cards, they are synchro happy. Synchros are beyond easy to get out with Infernities. OTKs can happen within seconds. Definitely faster than even Lightsworn. Not really made for control. It's just made for just all out OTKs and that kind of stuff. Mirage is basically another Infernity launcher. Pop it to get 2 Infernity cards, Infernity monsters from your graveyard to your onto the field. Beetle, pop it to get 2 more Infernity monsters. For those of you who don't know, I'm not really gonna go too much into what the Infernity cards do, because if you're looking at this, you should probably know everything that works with Infernity works with when you have no cards in hand. So you have to keep that in mind before you even try to use any of their effects. They will not go off unless you have no cards in hand. 2 Grepher. People run 3. So I think there's no need, and it's too high of a monster count anyway. Snipe Hunter, I feel, is a lot more useful than having a 3rd Grepher, because it can dump cards that you don't need, dump cards that you don't want, and whatnot. Infernity Avenger. I've seen a couple people run this. Kid at the Shonen Jump, a lot of kids at the Shonen Jump, they ran Infernity Avenger. Good card. Good. It can actually block, you from getting OTK'd. It's just an overall really good card, and it may have 0 attack, 0 defense, but I think its effect really makes up for that. and also is the fact that it's an easy 8-star monster. So instead of having Beetle, you have Necromancer, Archfiend, and Avenger instead, and that's an 8-star, which gives you tons of options. Plague, obvious tuner. You really don't leave home without it. Great card. Launcher, you pop it when you have no cards in hand to summon 2 Infernity monsters. Book of Moon. People side 2 books. I run 1 just because I just like the added protection. You know what I mean? Just in case any part of my plan fails, basically, OTK. Book of Moon can, just help me out for, the moment and whatnot. Dark Eruption, it's pretty much here for Mirage. I only run 1 because of that. Staple, MST. Another staple, heavy. Foolish is a staple in this deck. There's no way you don't use Foolish. Foolish dumps. It's a free +1 in my opinion because cards are so easy to get back from grave. It can dump just about anything. Allure. One thing I want to talk about with Allure is the fact that don't use this card. If you only have Infernity monsters in hand. The only time you use Allure is when you have other monsters than Infernity cards in your hand, or in that event that you have no cards at all. Even then, it's pretty risky. 1 for 1. Gets out Mirage. Great card. Reinforcement is to get out your Greffers. Greffers only. And, again, you can dump these. You can dump cards with Snipe Hunter. Lightning Vortex. Some people may be opposed to that because of Starlight Road. Personally, it's worked for me, especially against Blackwings. And Starlight Road, great card. It's definitely seeing heavy play. There's other cards, other traps that can stop Starlight. So Torrential, staple. Damage Gate is here for a number of cards. It can get back just about anything. It can get back Beetle, get back Archfiend, and the reason is because usually even if you take an 1800 attack, you can get back your own Archfiend, and you can start the combo right there. You know what I mean? So Damage Gate is a really good card to have, and I just love this card. If you don't have it in your Infernity build, just try it out. Test it, see how you like it. 2 Inferno. Without Inferno, deck just isn't the same. Some people run 3. I don't like to run 3. I like dumping cards, but I don't feel that all my cards need to be dumped, so I only run 2. Dust Tornado. This is what can get around Starlight. You Dust Tornado Starlight, and Lightning Vortex seems that much easier to play. You Snipe Hunter their Starlight, again, Dust Tornado, Vortex seems that much easier to play. I do side out Lightning Vortex, so. Infernity Barrier, 2 of them. Pretty much stable to have 2. Usually people side a third one. I would, but I don't have another one. So if you have them for trade, let me know. Definitely willing to trade for them. Infernity Break, this is here for Mirror Force. This is Infernity Break. I side this card. I don't mean it. It's supposed to be sided. But until I get a Mirror Force, so someone trade me, that's what I have to use. Call the Haunted, pretty much a staple here. Again, you can get it for Archfiend, Necromancer, whatever you need to get it for. Starlight Road, staple for because you're setting so much back row. And again, Solemn, staple in just about every deck. Don't know why you wouldn't use it. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck profile. Rate, comment, please subscribe. We'll have more videos up, and I will be testing this deck out and putting up a couple videos on YouTube. So just look out for those. Alright, YouTube, and that's pretty much it. Peace.